Let's go.
Welcome to your journey. Your active search for answers will truly make a
Now
difference.
listen.
If you need me to repeat a question, just tap the prominent
Blah,
symbol.
blah, blah.
Let us start our conversation. Do you recall a specific time in your life when it became important to create a home?
Yes, I actually bought a completely crapped up building, and I moved in with my girlfriend, and we started to sort of like repair this crapped up place from one end to the other. I think I slept 5 or 6 different places as we moved around trying to build this place up, and finally it sort of like became a home, but it took some bloody time, so that's a big yes.
Thank you. So at that time, was something unknown?
It was completely unknown whether we had the money to complete the job, basically, so yes.
Understood. I acknowledge that there was something unknown at that time.
It's actually quite hard times, yeah? All right, well done. Seems I just deepened my understanding of myself and the past. Seems that's good. Now, you up for another question? You dare? Are you falling asleep? You want to scroll on to the next? Let's take another question. Let's see.
Do you remember a moment when there was a necessity to think creatively so that it became possible to create a home?
Yes, many times when we were doing this house up, I had to recycle stuff because I did not have so much money. So we basically had to reuse things and be quite creative. That's right. So I put yes.
Thanks. At that time, was there something to be curious about?
I was just curious about how inventive I could actually get. I was curious about that. It seems like if you were just going in for recycling, you could actually recycle almost anything. So I think that was a yes also. Yeah. Okay. Lots of yeses.
I understand. I acknowledge that there was something to be curious about at that time.
And another one here is very praising and so on. Let's see. Are you still there? Still there? Falling asleep? Are you okay? I mean, what did you have for an answer inside your mind? Let's see what happens here. Next one.
When looking at the life you live today, have you noticed that you choose to think creatively so that it becomes possible to create a home?
Actually, I like doing this thing, creating a home, like doing carpenter work. I'm not a carpenter, I'm not a plumber, I'm not an electrician, but I like to meddle with all of it. So I do that on a weekly basis. I do some project, or at least I try to get time to do it to improve our home. So that's a definite yes. It's quite yes, indeed.
I see. In this case, is something missing?
It's a good question because you could get satisfied right now and say, well, everything is like it is, but I guess you can always improve something. So I guess there's always something missing. That's right. So I'll put yes on that one as well.
Thank you. I acknowledge that something is missing in this case.
I enhanced my awareness of the present. Indeed. Let's just take a last one here. But it says that I can take a break and feel free and so on. But I trust you're still there and you're so curious. What will the last question be? Let's just go. Another one. Let's go.
When you think about your distant future, do you then imagine life unfolding in a way that allows you to create a home?
I guess that I hope, anyway, even though when I get very old, that I will still have the inclination to sort of like do some practical stuff, fix things up. Yeah, create a home. That's right. So that's yes. Okay.
I see. Concerning this, is something being restrained?
I have this idea that in the future, what will be restrained is like mostly my ability to do stuff physically. I mean, that sort of goes without saying. I will get older and so on. So I regret to say that's the point. So yes.
Understood. I acknowledge that there is something being restrained concerning this.
And then it says something nice here. Good work. Looks like you just improved your visualization of the future. Now, okay, so that was a nice conversation, and I got a little bit smarter on observing myself and so on. You can try that yourself.